Hi, I'm Jenna Nielsen, and the second career I decided to do my presentation on is a therapist, and I specifically researched a agency called Child and Family Resource that is here in Idaho, in Rexburg, and I talked to the therapists there, and they all said that they would recommend getting a master's in social work because it is broader and it's more versatile and doesn't limit you to one area of therapy. To be a therapist, you just need a master's in social work, marriage and family, or another related field. The therapists that I work with have all gotten a master's in social work, which has allowed them to do therapy for a lot of different problems. They've done depression, substance abuse, sexual abuse, marriage, parenting, and just a lot of other problems. And they say they really like having the different types of problems and working with all different types of clients, because one of the therapists I've worked with did strictly marriage and family for quite a while and just kind of got burnt out on it. And another one did strictly mental health for a while and also got burnt out. And so they just recommend getting a master's in social work because it helps you just have a versatile clientele, and so it makes it so you don't get burnt out as much. And what a therapist does during the day is that they meet with clients and they just talk to them about their problems and what they're going through in life and tries to support them and help them overcome what they're going through and reach their goals. They also have to do their family sessions, and those you can either be working with parents and children, and you can be trying to help them promote better communication and parenting styles and trying to help the children learn how to listen better. And you also have to do intake summaries, annual reviews, a lot of other reviews too. And you have to write treatment plans and goals, and you also have to do notes for every session. And the therapists I talk to say that notes are probably their least favorite part of their job because they have to be very detailed and they're very precise, and if you make one little mistake then you have to redo the whole note. But once you get the hang of the notes, they aren't very hard, they're just really time consuming. So that's one stressor of this occupation. Another stressor is that you're working with oftentimes really difficult people who have a lot of problems and just aren't willing to change. They're so set in their ways that they aren't willing to take other people's advice or work towards overcoming their problems because they just don't want to change. And another big stressor is when working with children. They will do really well with you and be making a lot of progress in their sessions, but then they go home and it's not enforced in the home, and so they just kind of fall back into the same patterns that they're struggling with, and it can make it really hard and frustrating, and sometimes you just don't see a lot of progression no matter how much work you put in, which can be discouraging. But it also can be really rewarding seeing people overcome the problems and trials they faced and living a better life. So overall, it's a rewarding job. It also has frustrations. The pay varies depending by state and what area of therapy you're in and whether you're working with private insurance or Medicaid and a lot of other factors. But the average is anywhere from $50,000 to $80,000 a year. And overall, the people I have talked to have all said that it's a hard job, but they really enjoy it, and it's really rewarding seeing the help that they can bring to other people.